Do you have an appointment?
No. I thought I'd inquire about a membership.
Excuse me?
Yeah. Under this ravaged, drug-addled exterior lies the heart of a reactionary prick, so I thought I'd fit right in here.
I think you should leave, sir, before I call the police.
I think you should leave, sir, before I... Dude, it is the 21st century. Let me tell you something. You've got a job wiping rich pricks' asses, and for some reason you seem a little pleased with yourself.
Will you leave?
Trust me, man, nothing would please me more. But I'm supposed to see Tom Stubbs, and well, he said to meet him here.
Oh, Mr. Stubbs, sir. Okay, you only had to say so, sir. Follow me, will you? Mr. Stubbs is in the day spa, receiving some back work.
Right you are.
Mr. Stubbs, a gentleman for you.
Oh, thank you, Levis. And thank you. So, you're David Grossman's friend.
Oh, yeah. We're old buddies.
Love the Old Boy Network.
Yeah, I can imagine. So, what is it that you want?
Could you excuse us, sugar?
Okay, sure.
And thank you. Best massage I ever had that didn't involve a happy ending or a poignant sense of guilt afterwards.
See you tomorrow.
Tom Stubbs. How do you do?
Well, now that you mention it, I'm starting to feel a little queasy.
Don't be pathetic. And no secrets here, pal. Now listen, I'm in a bit of a bother sport.
Well, I think they could fix that with surgery these days, you know?
Can we stop with the jokes? Grossman tells me you're reliable.
Grossman? That guy's an asshole.
Look, I'm not going to insult your intelligence by pretending to be a good guy. I'm a politician. I'm a cynic. I'm very needy. I need people to like me. I need people to like me so that they elect me. I need people to elect me so that I feel marginally less bad about myself when I stare into the mirror. That being said, I try to do a good deed here and there.
Democracy's a beautiful thing.
Personally, I prefer a benign dictatorship without the pretense of choice. But let's leave the political discussion, shall we?
Yes, let's.
Unfortunately, an awful man has ensured that my chance of being re-elected is pretty much zero.
Why? Blackmail?
Not exactly. I need his money, and he hasn't died.
What? You want me to kill your father?
No, that's disgusting. How could you suggest such a thing? My father died years ago, thank God. No, my uncle. That sanctimonious do-gooder controls the family trust.
Whoa, that's heavy, man.
Yes. So is being arrested for drug running and spending the next 30 years in prison. You and your little gang, I mean.
I see. You make a wonderful politician.
I know. Now, you've got to get the old goat today. Make it spectacular. Make it appear as though it's a terrorist act. That'll do wonders for my campaign in all sorts of ways. Levis will give you a package on the way out.
Right.
Oh, and Klebitz, trust me, I am what I am. But I look out for those who help me.
A blackmailer with a conscience. Beautiful.
Speaking of nonsense, Integrity 2.0 is expanding. We are becoming a team, that's right. Integrity 2.0 taking over. It's like how things are merging these days. You used to go to Clucking Bell, and that was great because you wanted to eat a bucket of chicken and then go home and cry. And then you said, if only Clucking Bell and Burger Shot were in the same place, I could enjoy both at the same time. So then you're like, what if all fast food restaurants were like at a truck stop? Like, if the world was a giant food court, we're making radio a giant food court. And out in the parking lot, a man will kidnap your daughter. That's life on the open road. I know. My sister disappeared that way. And I didn't do it. Why would I kill my sister? University of Laszlo. Jorge, tell me, where did you work before?
In Nicaragua.
Nicaragua, which is a company that sells nicotine water. See if you can get them to sponsor the show, man. I'm addictive, and I'd love to drink nicotine water. So Integrity 2.0 is more than just a radio show. We're a radio show that walks the streets of Liberty City, feels the pulse, see if it's dead, you know, like you sometimes do with a girl that's drank too much. And it's not date rape. You caress the thighs, you get slapped, you stick in a finger. It's real radio. I mean, any successful radio show needs a sidekick. So, as I stand under this decorative awning, smoking a cigarette, Jorge's out there rounding up potential sidekicks for me to interview.
Mr. Laszlo, I find you psychic.
Hi, do you have a second for gay rights?
Oh, God. It's one of these activists that are in every major city now. They stop people on the sidewalk, they harass them for money, they make them feel, you make people feel guilty.
Come on, don't you have a second for gay rights?
A second? Well, okay, just a second. I mean, sometimes it's 5 minutes if I'm drunk and, you know, nobody's looking.
We've got a petition here that would let gay people marry.
Lesbians? Lesbos? Married? Right. That totally ruins the fantasy. Married people are hideous and sexually boring. All they do is talk about siding and shit. I mean, it ruined my first marriage when I brought another woman in, because I was like, hey, time for a three-way. And she's like, how about no way, you balding has-been? And then she splits. She empties my bank account. And the woman I brought home, who I didn't know at the time was heavily medicated, she fucking sues me.
Lesbo.
I'm sorry. Georgie here just beginning to learn the language. Solamente gusta muchachas. Mucho licky licky, comprende?
What are you telling him?
I told him you really like ice cream.
He's looking at me really creepy and he's pretending
You gotta
I'm coming down on you, asshole! You're fucking dead!
Where he lives in Peru, it's like the equator and shit. And ice cream melts so fast there, you gotta lick it off your fingers. Because it comes right off the cone. And often you have to lick it off your fingers in a V pattern. It's Peruvian.
Honduras.
That's what I said. Georgie, come on, let's stroll. God, what a great city this is. A great city to walk through. It takes you in, holds you tight. Georgie, now, I have an idea. Walk in front of me, clear a path, you know. Make a big deal. You know, take this camera, and as I walk, take pictures of me like you're the paparazzi. Say my name a lot. Make a huge deal. All right, here we go. Go ahead.
Laszlo, here. Over here. Laszlo.
That's right. Excuse me. Pardon me, people. Always hounding me at the pool, taking pictures of me in a swimsuit, on the internet all the time. God, they take pictures of me on the toilet if they could. I'm really sorry about this.
Laszlo, you feel famous. Like reality star. Laszlo, over here.
Oh my God, that's Laszlo. Who? You know, Laszlo. He was a talentless dick in the 80s. Man, he's short. And he's bald. What a homo.
Funny. Laszlo, homo.
No, Georgie, not funny. That's offensive and unkind. Great! Look what you did! You taught him a new word. He's gonna get beat up outside the hardware megastore now. Georgie, check it out. It's one of those street musicians that plays on buckets and pans and stuff that they...
Okay, Clevin, give me the good news. I'm just about happy with the eulogy my researchers drafted up.
Sadly, Stubbs, I'm not gonna be able to disappoint you. Your uncle is no longer with us. For my conscience's sake, I hope your lack of humanity is a genetic quality.